of the sun. I'm still gonna shine away, yeah, and tell everyone we're having some fun today. We can go wherever you wanna and do whatever you like. Let's just have a real good time. Assalamu alaikum, alaikum, yeah. Assalamu alaikum, alaikum, yeah. Assalamu alaikum, alaikum, yeah. Assalamu alaikum, alaikum, yeah.
Assalamu alaikum and a warm welcome to another brand new week of Ramadan Live here on Drivetime. My name is Idrees. Keep me company today on this start of Drivetime on a Monday. Okay, so hello, Gap. Hope you're well. Welcome. Hushamadid, Hushamadid. Yes, lines are busy already. I'm not taking any calls at this moment. Inshallah, I will come to you calls later on in the show. So let me get the program started first. Give me a moment. I know you guys are really eager to get on air, but I do have some studio guests today. So you're just going to have to wait a little bit for me. What you're going to have to do is listen very carefully, because the question I'm going to base our competition on today is going to be on our discussion. So I've got a couple of guests today, so I'll introduce the guest to you in a moment, so don't go anywhere. Big shout out to Johnny Ali, who is on the Facebook first. He's saying Assalamu alaikum salam, welcome to you, first off the mark. So if you are on Facebook or YouTube, make sure you hit the live and share the broadcast today. Jazakallah. So I mentioned that I've got two guests, and hopefully both of the guests are going to be, well, one of the guests is going to be on the telephone, the other guest is going to be virtually, and I'll introduce you to Lisa from Health Watch South Tees in a very short while. I want you to listen very, very carefully what Lisa has to say, because the question I'm going to give you after 4:30 is going to be based around our discussion with Lisa today. So you're going to have to listen very carefully. So I'm going to go to my guest now. And as I said, the telephone lines will be opening in about half an hour's time. So if you want to take part in the program, then we'll welcome you and get you on air as well. I will be running our usual features. We'll be playing a few notes in the sheets. We'll be running a competition, a bit of a twist on the competition today. And your questions will be on air as well, inshallah. So do stay tuned. So I want to offer a warm welcome to Lisa Bosomworth. Lisa is from Health Watch South Tees, very patiently waiting for us in the green studio, and we'll welcome her from the green room and offer her a big warm welcome in this Ramadan on CBFM. Hi Lisa, can you hear me?
I can, Idrees. Can you hear me?
Yes, we can. Just bear with me one moment. Okay. I just want to make sure that you are nice and clear. So give me hello one more time, Lisa.
Hi, Idrees. Is that any better?
Oh, that's marvelous. That's marvelous. Just a little setting. I just needed a quick tweak. So
Sorry.
now Now,
I don't want to deafen anyone.
now our listeners and viewers can see and hear you loud and clear. So first of all, welcome and thank you for making time for us here on CVFM as part of our Ramadan Live. We're just getting ready for a great evening of programs, and we start off with Drivetime. So welcome, and tell me a little bit about you, Lisa. Health Watch South Tees. It's an organisation that helps and support the community members here across the Tees Valley. But tell me a little bit about your role and what is it you do?
That's right, Idrees, and thanks for having me and giving me the opportunity to raise awareness of our work with your listeners. And I hope you're all looking forward to this evening's celebrations for everybody. But no, my name is Lisa, and I am what they call a project lead for Health Watch South Tees. That's our operating name, but that represents Health Watch Middlesbrough and Health Watch Redcar and Cleveland. So we have a very local sort of focus on what those local people's wants and needs are in terms of health and care services, but there's also a lot of stuff that is very similar across the South Tees area that we can look at from a wider perspective or a local perspective as and when it's needed.
So you've got health watches up and down the country, and the one focused on Middlesbrough and the South Tees area is what's run by your network. Just tell me about the organisation that runs the Health Watch.
Yeah, there's myself, who's the project lead, and then I have a team of 4 very able and passionate members of my team who have different skills. A couple of them are more around sort of engagement with communities and have great people skills. Another member of my team is then great at looking all of that information and community intelligence that we get from talking to local people, analysing that, looking at trends, that sort of thing. And then we have our newest member of our team that then has a focus on our communications, social media, and getting our messages out about the work that we're doing. Also opportunities we're looking to directly consult and speak with local communities, but we also promote what activities and other organisations, big ones, community groups, are delivering locally, and we share that with everyone in our community so they have the same opportunity to access and join in some of those if they'd like to.
I think for the benefit of our listeners, I'm just going to replay the short message we have on behalf of Health Watch. Just gives you a little flavour of what the organisation does and gives you some more details. And we'll go into details after that, if that's okay with you, Lisa.
That's great, thank you.
Our listeners have a quick listen of this. This message is brought to you in association with Health Watch South Tees.
Health Watch South Tees. Our job at Health Watch is simple. We're here to help make local health and social care services work better for you by listening to your views and sharing information. Health Watch is the independent champion for people who use these services. We can give you information to help you find the right GP, care home, hospital, NHS dentist, pharmacy, support for your mental health, and much more. We can also tell you what to do if you're unhappy with the service you've received. So if you're finding it hard to get the service you need, or just don't know how to find out what support options are available, we are here. We also listen to people's experiences, good and bad, find out what matters to you, and share your views with those who can do something about it. That's right, we have the power to ensure that those who fund and deliver your local services hear what you think about them, tell them if it's working, and what changes they could make, so it provides you with what you need when you need it. For information, contact Health Watch South Tees on 0800 118 1691, or you can use our text-only number 07451 288 789. More information is available on our website. Visit www.healthwatchmiddlesbrough.co.uk to help make services better in your community. Share your thoughts and experiences with us. If you have any questions, why not get in touch? We're here to make care better for you by working together.
Indeed, we are here trying to make care better And by we working together, and the one way we work together is by bringing on guests like Lisa to come and share their knowledge and their experience of working within the sector, and trying to raise awareness within the community how you, as our listeners, our viewers, can support the work of Health Watch and be involved in it as well. We're going to give you more details on that as well, because Lisa, we're going to be with me for about 15-20 minutes on a weekly basis throughout Ramadan, and we will have a competition towards the end of Ramadan that we'll be running, and a goodie bag, and I'm going to give you more details on that. But that gives us a little flavour of Health Watch. So just tell us a little bit about how Health Watch came about and what the core purpose is.
Okay, well, I suppose that sort of every local authority felt that there was a need for some sort of independence in terms of representing the views of local people from all walks of life, that we aren't employed by the council, we're not employed by the NHS, we're not employed to deliver any direct health or care services. We are solely here to be that independent voice and to ensure that when new services are being developed or commissioned, which means that funding, new pots of funding is being made available to fund a specific service, that we ensure that we speak to local people to find out what they need from this service. So there's no point or waste of money to put a service on that isn't going to meet the needs of those that need to use them. So in a nutshell, we're their sort of critical friend as such. So if anybody wanted to come to us that had a bad experience or don't know how to complain, they can come to us for some independent advice. We're not going to go and tell the service deliverer or your GP who's given you that bad experience. We are here, as I say, to remain independent. It's an information and signposting service. We're not here to advise and guide, but we can put you in touch with organisations that can advocate on your behalf and support you in making a complaint or to raising a concern if that's what you want to do.
Lisa, I'm just going to go on the word that what you used earlier in terms of commissioning. So that's the process, whether it's local authority or the clinic and commissioning group, which is a body that is funded by through NHS or Department of Health, and that commissioned services. So whether it's sexual health, whether it's a diabetes program, whether it is mental health, so all these services, and you've got providers that tender to deliver those services. So it's important that those that are paying for those services receive information on how well they're delivered or not. So your role is to sort of scrutinize that process and the work that's happening. And
to be what we like to refer to it more as like a critical friend. You know, that we would hear oh, hey up that we would hear. Sorry.
Yeah, sorry, it was someone trying to get through quickly on the phone.
Oh no, it's not someone wanting to make a complaint, is it?
Probably want to take part in the competition or something.
So we are here to, you know, before they go about deciding how, you know, sort of what they're going to spend this money on, we will say to them, right, well, if you're going to spend this money, you need to consider how people can access it, what the needs are of the people who might need support. Do they need translation? Do they need support in getting there? Do they need to consider that the people who need this service don't need them 9 to 5? So we need a service that's on an evening, or just all those different things that people would need to consider before they put their hands in their pockets and pay for this service. So that's our role at the beginning. And then as that service starts to be delivered, again, they might need a few tweaks, or people might come to us and say, we love this part of this service, but there's this bit that doesn't work so well for us. And we collect all of that information, and then we'll make recommendations to them about the changes that they need to be made. And because we have that statutory function, those services have to respond to us within 30 days to say what actions they are going to make against the recommendations that we have made based on what the public have told us.
So let me get this right. So you're there at the start of the process. So you
Yep.
you consult the public, you get ideas together from our listeners, our viewers, and anyone that is accessing those services. And look, this is how we would like to, whether it's a language sport, whether it's an evening sessions, whether it's having things in braille, or catering for different disabilities. So you get that information at the earliest stage to make sure that when those services are coming online, they are there meeting the services, the needs of the community. But when things don't go well, you're there to ensure that those things are put right with the feedback from the community and service users.
Yeah. If we sort of get wind, or we hear that things might not be running as smoothly as we'd hoped, we'd go back out again and speak to those people who are using the service, because let's face it, who knows what's working and what isn't working better than those who are receiving the service or need to access it. And then we will hear what they have to say and take that back and make some recommended changes.
So Lisa, can you give me a couple of examples in terms of some of the services that you work with, or in terms of the critical friend role that you HealthWatch performs? So you mentioned like the GPs, and you mentioned opticians, things like what other services are there?
Yeah, any health or care service. So people seem to sort of understand a little bit more about sort of what health services are. So it might be hospitals, GPs, NHS dentists, opticians, audiology, sort of hearing departments and support and services. But people sort of are a little less aware of sort of the care sector. So that could be sort of in care that people give at home. It's things that are delivered in terms of support that allow people to live as full a life as they can. So it might be, as I've said, sort of people that come to give care at home. It might be people who need support with things that people sort of take every day for granted, sort of physios and osteopaths, things like that enhance the daily life. That's sort of the care sector side of things.
So if a granny or granddad is going to daycare and they've not had the best of experience with that particular centre, and if if people want some intervention or maybe to improve the services, they can come in contact with yourself and give you some feedback in terms of these things aren't working. What can we do to improve the access for older people in the future?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, we're not just here. I mean, yes, that tends to be most of the contact that we get when things go wrong. But we also, when we're sort of going about our work, we're also looking for things that are working well. So we can provide that positive feedback, but also that we can take that and raise awareness of that sort of good practice or things that are working well with other services to consider, that it's worked well in this area or with this approach. So why not consider that with the service that you deliver as well?
In terms of GPs, one of the complaints we often hear is about not being able to access the GP and people struggling to make appointments. And is there any feedback that any support that HealthWatch can offer if people are experiencing something similar? Because that seems to be a common complaint from people I speak to generally, but also our listeners' views that they share in terms of health and well-being services.
Absolutely. Access to GPs is probably the biggest topic that we're getting feedback from through our information and signposting service, which again, if I've got time, I'll give a little bit of information about that in a second, but also through our most recent surveys. Again, we have community champions, which I know we're going to go into more detail about next week, Idrees, and they support a whole range of diverse communities. But yeah, access to GPs is exploding our phone lines at the moment. And so at the moment, we're just at the very early stages of looking at what are all of the specific issues. We've worked with our community champions, we've had some workshops with our board, and we've come up with some sort of solutions and ideas, and then sort of looked against what Health Watch can do about that. So we will be in the next few weeks starting to raise this, as you mentioned, with the CCG, who's the clinical commissioning group. We'll be reaching out to our local medical committee and trying to identify the best routes in order for this information to be considered and actioned. You may have heard in the advert that you did for us to raise awareness that some of the feedback at the moment is from sort of deaf communities and those with neurodiverse conditions who really struggle with the making telephone calls. So you will have seen that's why we have added a text-only service for those communities. So that's an example of where we have listened and actioned a change to make accessibility easier. At the moment, I'll be honest, I don't know what the answer is to that, but there is another route, and I know again this won't be suitable for everybody, but it might help some, is to download the NHS app. And that's another route for making GP appointments. But this is something that we can keep you up to date with. I can come back and let you know how we're doing. But yeah, we're well aware of this, and we are in the early stages of identifying the best places to raise and to take these issues to, so we can, sort of encourage change.
In terms of feedback, you recently did a published report as well, in terms of the feedback that you've been collecting. What are some of the highlights from that?
Well, again, as I said, the access to GPs is sort of really was overwhelming in that. The other part of it, we had a mental health section, and there was an issue that whilst people were waiting for an appointment to get mental health support, they weren't being informed of alternative places they could go in the meantime. So again, we've raised this with various partnerships and boards that we're part of. The local authority have responded to that, and they have now changed the way that they do their quarterly monitoring to find out why this isn't happening, but also to ensure that any future services will have that as part of their sort of remit and expectations of what they will deliver. We're also working with TUV, which is Tees Eskom Wear Valley, who's responsible for delivering a lot of community mental health services, and we're exploring ways to address this because they are about to produce a new way of working called their Community Mental Health Framework Model. We're also a key member of the South Tees Health and Wellbeing Network that is just in its early infancy stages, that we will be exploring better ways that we can raise awareness of what community groups, what other support is there to support local people's mental health, whether that be low-lying or whether they've reached crisis point.
Lisa, I've got a question on the screen for one of the listeners. They're asking about, are you able to influence how on which services are commissioned in the area, dependent on need? Okay, I see where this gentleman is coming from. So they're asking if you, in some communities, for example, if you look at the Jewish community or the Muslim community, when male boys are born, they have this circumcision that needs to be done. And some areas, the NHS provides that service, and not other local authorities. In other local authorities, they don't. So he's asking, to get parity, if there was a need for something like that in there, because at the minute people just I don't know how they probably choosing randomly, and that they know someone from within the medical profession that can do that procedure. And so they're saying in terms of getting that consistency of service and make sure that people that are getting that service are qualified and vetted to deliver that service. Is this something that HealthWatch can influence if there was a need within in the local area, I suppose?
Yeah, absolutely. And I think that's one of the reasons why I know through conversations between yourself and I, Idrees, that we've highlighted the importance of me coming on and raising awareness of our of Health Watch and what we can do and how we can support local people. Is that I always say, if we don't know that there is a need, if people aren't coming forwards and engaging with us or letting us know that there's a gap in service or people have concerns, then we don't have that information to be able to raise in the right places, which is why I'm urging people to, engage with us. Let us know what your experiences are. But yes, we have been asked to, before a service has been commissioned, for us to, have we heard anything through our channels about is the need high or not? Or before they've decided to put money into a service, they might have asked us specifically to go out and find that out in terms of what they are looking to commission. So I would just say the more people that engage with us, the more of these issues we become aware of, and the more we'll be able to highlight in the arenas that we have a seat at, because they are a variety of decision-making arenas across the whole of South Tees. We are cited in the Health and Care Act, so there is a statutory function that services do have to listen to us in terms of the intelligence we get from the community that we can take to that level of decision making.
So we'll explore that on future programs. You'll be coming on here next Monday and the Monday after that as well. And next Monday, I want to focus a little bit on the role that the champions perform. We want to, obviously you've got champions already, but I want our listeners and our viewers to be able to maybe access some of the opportunities in terms of volunteering and how they can influence and shape the health and well-being agenda within our locality.
Absolutely. I mean, we only identify our priorities for the year based on what our communities tell us. So we're very much people-led, and that, as I said, is collected through a number of different ways, one of which we've spoken about today.
Definitely. And if people want any further information, Eleanor very kindly put a little post on the live, and she is saying if you'd like to find out more information about Health Watch South Tees, please visit our Facebook page or one of the following websites. So the link is in the live, but we'll add more information on there. But as I said, Lisa and maybe other team members will be with us in one of the future programs as well. And I think it'd be nice to maybe have a chat with one of the champions as well and see if they can share the experience of the work that they do with Health Watch and how they benefit from it, from a personal point of view, but what impact that interaction makes on the services.
Okay, sounds like a plan, Idrees. I better get on the telephone.
Okay, listen, it's coming towards the end of this segment, but thank you so much for coming on and making time for us. I know you were getting a few phone calls there, so you are in demand, but hopefully we'll speak to you next week. I know it's a bank holiday weekend, but maybe 10 minutes, 15 minutes.
Absolutely, yeah. The world of health and care still will be turning.
Okay, thank you so much for your time today, Lisa. It's lovely to speak to you, and I definitely want to explore more about Health Watch and how our listeners and the wider community can shape the services and improve things for the wider community. Because I think it's only through the feedback and the dialogue that we have that services can be improved or new services can be commissioned based on the feedback from the community.
That's great. Thank you very much for your invite, and I look forward to seeing you next week.
Thank you, Lisa, and have a great
bye-bye.
Bye. So that was Lisa from Health Watch South Tees sharing some information with us, and I think it's definitely something that we need to explore. And a big thank you to the Health Watch team themselves as well. I've posted a couple of comments on there. Telephone line has been really busy. I can hear the phone line in the background as well. So I'll be going to another guest as well. I think we'll go to a couple of messages from our partners and advertisers, and then what we'll do is head towards our next guest, and we'll be opening up the telephone lines for you guys as well very shortly. So yeah, stay tuned and wait till we open the telephone lines for you guys. ये पैगाम हेल्थ वॉच साउथ ईस्ट के ताउन से पेश किया जा रहा है।
हमारा मकसद आपका और आपके अपनों की सेहत का तहफ़्फ़ुज़ करना है, जैसा कि आपको आपके जीपी तक रसाई कराना, आपके लिए सही केयर होम का इंतखाब करना, आपकी मेंटल हेल्थ का बेहतरीन ख्याल रखना, आपको हेल्थ सोशल सर्विसेज तक रसाई देना, जैसे हॉस्पिटल, केयर सेंटर्स, NHS डेंटिस्ट, फार्मेसी, होम केयर सर्विसेज, आपको सही सिम का तयन कराना, आपके हेल्थ डिसीजन में मदद करना। आप मज़ीद मालूमात के लिए हमारे हेल्थ वॉच साउथ ईस्ट के दिए हुए नंबर 0800 पर रब्ता कर सकते हैं और अपनी राय का इजहार कर सकते हैं, या हमारी वेबसाइट भी विजिट कर सकते हैं healthwatchmiddlesbrough.co.uk।
जी हाँ, मज़ीद मालूमात के लिए वेबसाइट पर जाना ज़रूर, और इंशाल्लाह नेक्स्ट वीक भी हम इसी टॉपिक में गुफ्तगू करेंगे। एंड इफ यू वांट एनी फर्दर इंफॉर्मेशन, एंड देन यू कैन ऑलवेज ड्रॉप अस अ मैसेज एज एवर ऑन एनीथिंग दैट वी आर डूइंग in terms of guests, and comments are coming in, and if you have any feedback on anything that we do on the radio, the best way to do that is drop us a WhatsApp message. If you search or if you type in 01642 688 into your phone, save it under CVFM radio, and then open up your WhatsApp message messenger and drop us a message, and you can do take part in any of the competitions or take part in any of the programs through that mechanism there. So Fiaz Ahmed, assalamu alaikum, kaise hain bhai mere? Hope you are well. Thank you so much for your message. And Zulfikar Ali Saab from Ali's supermarket opening very soon, unki taraf se bhi hum unko welcome karte hain. Inshallah you'll hear more about that very soon before the end of Ramadan. And he's saying assalam bro, doing a good job. Thank you Jazakallah for your comments. And Sofia Hussain saying hi, it's Sofia, it's going to be a competition today. Yes, definitely, it's competition day every day here on CFM Ramadan. It's about getting you guys involved. So I did say that I gave you a clue at the start of the conversation that we're going to have a little bit of a discussion with our guest, and inshallah we will speak to another guest soon as well. But let's go for a quick break, and I'll be back after this because my other guests will be waiting for me to take them on air.
The station that lives and loves Ramadan. This is 104.5 CVFM Ramadan Live.
अब हर कोई हफ्ते में 2 बार मुफ्त कोविड-19 टेस्ट कर सकता है। आधे घंटे के अंदर नताइज आपके सामने। इससे ये पता चलता है कि आप अपने प्यारों की हिफाजत के लिए जो कर सकते हैं वो कर रहे हैं। आपके दोस्त, आपके साथ काम करने वाले साथी और आपकी जिंदगी में फिर से आगे बढ़ने की ख्वाहिश। अंदाजन 3 में से 1 शख्स ऐसा है जिसमें बज़ाहिर कोविड-19 की कोई अलामत दिखाई नहीं देती, मगर अनजाने में वो उससे फैला रहा है। वो आपका कोई दोस्त, रिश्तेदार, काम का साथी या आप खुद भी हो सकते हैं। रैपिड टेस्ट बहुत आसानी से nhs.uk/get-tested से मिल सकते हैं। आइए ये अगला कदम बहुत मोहतात होकर उठाएं।
अब आपकी मजीद सहूलत के लिए रैपिड टेस्ट किट CVFM रेडियो के ऑफिस में भी दस्तयाब है। आप जब चाहें यहाँ आकर ले जा सकते हैं।
कभी कभी मेरे दिल में ख्याल आता है।
आपके दिल में सिर्फ और सिर्फ ख्यालात ही आएंगे। रमजान का महीना है और घर में अफ्तारी के लिए कुछ भी नहीं है।
ओहो, फिक्र की कोई बात नहीं। अल मक्का हलाल मीट मार्केट एंड कैश एंड कैरी है ना, जहाँ पर हर किस्म की दाल, सब्जी, चिकन और ताज़ा गोश्त मिलता है। इसके अलावा रमजान मुबारक के लिए खुसूसी ऑफर भी लगाई है।
अच्छा जी, इसीलिए आपके दिल में ख्याल आते हैं। अब तो मेरे दिल में भी ख्याल आना शुरू हो गए हैं कि अल मक्का हलाल मीट मार्केट कैश एंड कैरी जाके शॉपिंग करूं।
कोई नहीं जी, तैयार हो जाओ, अभी चलते हैं।
Al Makkah Halal Meat and Cash and Carry, 303 to 307 Lintop Road, Middlesbrough. Telephone 01642 965 487.
नसीम, जब भी मैं आपके घर पर आती हूँ तुम्हारा कारपेट देखकर बहुत अफसोस होता है।
क्या करूँ परवीन जी, उस दिन मैं कारपेट स्टोर पे गई थी, वहाँ की प्राइसेस को देखकर मुझे रोना आ गया था।
बड़े स्टोरों की छोड़ो और ये रोना धोना बंद करो। बोरो कारपेट, जहाँ आपको अच्छा कारपेट बहुत ही सस्ते रेट में मिलेगा।
Don't pay big chain store prices. Choose Borough Carpets. Free fitting, free underlay and free home samples visit. Super thick luxury carpets on sale now. Lots of colours to choose from. Your local independent discount retailer. Borough Carpets, 131 to 133 Park Lane, Middlesbrough. Telephone 01642 688 786. Borough Carpets, giving you the red carpet welcome.
Supreme Greek Authentic Taste of Greece. This Ramadan, give your taste buds a delight. With no holidays in sight, enjoy our Mediterranean delights. Whether you fancy a gyros, chicken skewer, parmesan or a wrap, we will get it delivered to your door ASAP. All of our dishes are halal. You can also try our waffles and our signature shakes. You will go nuts for our churros and donuts and won't be able to say no to our cookie dough. Supreme Greek and Supreme Desserts, 106 Russell Street, Middlesbrough. To order, call 01642 220 222 or find us online.
Families Relief are working on a special Ramadan program that needs your help and support. Whether you would like to donate zakat, sadaqah, fidya or fitrana, your Ramadan donations will help us distribute food and clean water to impoverished families in needy countries like Pakistan, Yemen, Syria, Palestine and Africa. Help us to help them survive this Ramadan. Donate now on 0114 365 4454 or go online to familiesrelief.org.uk. Together we can save lives.
आजकल हर किसी की जुबान पर यम यम, आखिर ये है क्या यम यम?
Yum Yum, Middlesbrough's favourite dessert lounge, with yummy freshly made donuts, waffles, crepes and cookie dough. Visit today and try our tasty cakes or sample our premium shakes. Yum Yum, Unit 3, Exchange Walk, Wilson Street, Middlesbrough. Telephone 01642 246 971. Follow us on social media to take advantage of our amazing offers. Search Yum Yum Borough.
अच्छा, तो ये है यम यम, फिर तो हम भी चलते हैं यम यम.
Pass your driving test and enjoy the freedom of the road with the help from Musad's Driving School, a driving instructor delivering a high standard of training with a proven high pass rate, delivering intensive courses and theory test support. Discount for block bookings. For more information, call 07861 287 479.
शादी के लिए लड़की तो ढूंढ ली कमाल, अरे नहीं किया तुमने अभी तक बुक हॉल, क्या कहेगा ससुराल?
अरे सुनो मेरी सरकार, वेन्यू हॉल के होते फिक्र काहे की, तज़ीन और आराइश में बेमिसाल, वसीओ कुशादा हाल, सालगिरह, शादी ब्याह, पार्टी या किसी भी फंक्शन के लिए तमाम जदीद सहूलियात से आरास्ता, वसी कार पार्किंग का भी है रास्ता. बुकिंग के लिए कीजिए राब्ता 07849608585 07849608585 283 मार्टन रोड, मिल्सबरा, TS4 2HF. सरकार.
Listen to CVFM Ramadan Live on your mobile device. Download our app from the Google Play Store or the App Store now. Just search Community Voice FM.
Of course, you can catch us on the airwaves of Middlesbrough and the Teesside area on 104.5, online via the website cvfm.org.uk, and of course on social media. We are streaming live on Facebook and YouTube as well. Welcome to you if you just joined us. A few messages coming through on the WhatsApp number as well, and also on the live. So thank you to you if you just joined us, and I'm going to head over to my next guest in a moment as well. And it's a really important conversation that we're going to have with the sisters waiting very patiently for me. So I'll see, I'll go to the telephone line and see if she's there. Hello, assalamu alaikum. How are you, Sister Sofia? Are you okay?
Alhamdulillah, fine, very well, thank you. And I hope you are well too, and Ramadan is going well for you all and your listeners.
Yeah, Jazakallah, Jazakallah. So, just as a little bit of introduction, you are from Muslim Bereavement Service, and you're big thank you to your brother in Bradford who made links for us as well. So, just tell me a little bit about the Muslim Bereavement Service.
Sure. So the Muslim Bereavement Support Service is a registered charity that was set up in 2012. So we discovered that there were lots of sisters that had had a miscarriage or had lost a child, and they needed to be supported through their grief. So in 2012, we started off by supporting sisters that had that type of loss. But then as time went on, we thought, well, why not, support any sister that's had any sort of bereavement? So it doesn't matter who she's lost, we're here to support her. So we support sisters. Alhamdulillah, we've supported over 500 sisters by now.
Mashallah.
And we support sisters up and down the country. Doesn't matter where you're based, because we can support you over the telephone, over Zoom, WhatsApp. In fact, we're supporting sisters abroad as well at the moment. We've got a sister we're supporting in New York at the moment, and we have supported sisters in Dubai, Egypt, Zambia. So location doesn't really matter for us. So it's basically support sisters by talking them through their grief, by listening to them, by trying to understand their pain. We console them using the Quran, Hadith, Sunnah, and we guide and talk them through their journey. It's a confidential service, and anybody that comes to us can be rest assured that their conversation is going to be kept totally confidential. And it's a free service. We don't charge at all for our service. So if anybody wants support, they literally just need to get in touch with us. And within 4 days, potentially, their support could start. It's a really quick referral process.
You mentioned that it's a charity. Where's it based in the UK?
It's based in London. It's based in Chigwell in London. We do have an office in Glasgow as well. We have over 30 volunteers in London that have been trained in providing bereavement support. So 2 locations.
So what makes Muslim Bereavement Support Service different from other bereavement services and organisations offer similar services?
Sure. Well, we're different because, first of all, the referral process is really quick. If you go to the NHS, for example, there's something like a 6-month waiting list. So, as I mentioned earlier on, if somebody wants support from us, we can hopefully start support within 4 days. Also, our charity caters specifically for Muslim sisters by providing emotional support, encouragement, reassurance from an Islamic perspective. So our volunteers have been trained in how to deal with bereavement from an Islamic point of view and from a general point of view as well. So that's why, we get a lot of sisters coming to us because they've tried the standard bereavement support from NHS maybe, or other counsellors, and they've realised that it's just not working, so they come to us for that spiritual guidance. We're all different because we support in various different languages as well, and we also don't limit our sessions to 6 sessions. Again, if you go to the NHS, they'll only give you 6 sessions, but we'll carry on supporting you until you feel that you don't need any more support from us. We don't want to sort of stop midway and say, right, time's up. You've only got 6 sessions and that's it. Your 6th session is up now. We'll carry on with you through your journey until you feel, you've had enough support. Additionally, you'll be speaking to the same befriender every time. So it's not like a call-in center where you call in and you explain your story and then you speak to one person one time. The next time you call in, you end up speaking to somebody else and you've got to, go through the whole story again. It's the same person you'll speak to every single time. So, you build up a relationship with your befriender and, you get to know each other. So it's a really useful, helpful service. And, that's why we do get referrals. Sometimes we end up supporting one sister and then she'll pass our details on to other family members because she realizes it's really actually helping her as well. So, it's word of mouth, a lot of support that we get.
And you mentioned in terms of supporting other women in other countries, is the support only available in English, or is it available in Urdu or Punjabi, or you have the volunteer base that you have? Do they come from different backgrounds?
Yeah, well, the volunteers, we've got over 30 volunteers and they come from different backgrounds, different professional backgrounds and different, cultural backgrounds as well. So we're fortunate in that our team of volunteers speak a range of languages, including Urdu, Punjabi, Gujarati, Bangla, Arabic, French, Pashto. So, some sisters would prefer to receive support in their mother tongue. So we try to fulfill that request by supporting them in their own language so that they can converse comfortably with us. And, many sisters, bereavement is such a complex thing anyway. And so, when sisters come to us, many sisters we support struggle with feelings, all sorts of different emotions, because sometimes they feel guilty about, that they didn't spend enough time with the loved one, or they might feel guilty that, they should have taken their child to the hospital sooner. Sometimes sisters that come to us have feelings of shock, anger. So bereavement is really traumatic and possibly the largest test you'll ever experience in your life. So we want to support sisters where they feel really comfortable, at ease, and we do this by providing support in their own chosen language. So in fact, we've been asked to support 2 sisters recently, and they speak English, but their mother speaks Bengali. So, they've asked for support for her as well. So, so various different languages, and we always try to cater for the sisters that need the support.
You mentioned sisters. Is there any support available for brothers, or is your service specifically for women?
At the moment, our service is unfortunately just for sisters. The reason for that is because all our volunteers are females, so it's not really practical for us to be supporting brothers. However, we totally understand that brothers need support as well, because quite often, they are grieving and they're trying to be the strong one in the household. For example, you've got a couple that's just suffered a miscarriage, and the husband might be trying to keep it together for the sake of his wife and trying to be the strong one, but inside he might be crumbling. Mm-hmm. So, he needs support as well. But so if, quite often we do get asked to support brothers, but we signpost them on to some really good local imams that can support them. And they, this is what they do as well, bereavement support from an Islamic perspective. So equivalent services out there to some extent. We don't turn anyone away.
You mentioned signposting and partnership work. Does your organization work with any other organization? And, is there any opportunity to maybe develop some sort of links with local organizations here that might be interested in providing support for brothers, for example?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, we want to share the expertise that we have. So if anybody is, interested in setting up, a support service for brothers, something in your community, please get in touch with us, and hopefully we'll be able to provide some sort of training for you. We're also in, in partnership with, or we have a lot to do with the NHS. So, for example, we train midwives and palliative care nurses and doctors and hospital chaplains. We run some workshops for them on how to deal with Muslim patients. Quite often we get a midwife and she'll be dealing with a Muslim couple that just had a stillbirth, and she doesn't know what to say. She doesn't know what the terminology she's allowed to use. She doesn't understand the burial process. So, they want to know about this. So they'll come to us and they'll seek some training from us. And the same with, palliative care nurses, end-of-life nurses. They want to provide the best support possible. So they'll come to us for training and for some guidance of how to deal with bereavement with a Muslim family. Also, there's other organisations that we get referrals from. So mainstream bereavement organisations like Cruise, Child Bereavement UK, SANS. These are established mainstream child bereavement organisations. And Breast Cancer UK, for example, again, they'll refer people to us because they feel that maybe, we can support them better because we understand the religion, we understand the language. So, these sorts of organisations are quite keen to pass on support that's needed to us as well. Sometimes we get referrals from social workers as well. There's one case that comes to mind where a social worker got in touch because she was supporting a family that sadly lost 2 children in a drowning accident. And so she was seeking some sort of Islamic support for the family. And so she came to us. So we just get called upon by lots of different organisations, hospital chaplains, doctors, social workers, police sometimes, so yeah.
And what does the support session entail? Obviously it's if someone is ringing, what can they expect in terms of support? And mention that it's not limited to 6 sessions. It'll be there until the need is there. So just walk us through an experience of someone that used the service.
Okay, so we try to cater the support to what the sister needs. So it's an Islamic support service, so we'll try to remind sisters of what the Hadith says, what the Quran says, what the Sunnah is regarding bereavement and tests in life and loss and so on. So so a sister will come to us and she'll require some support. Her befriender will be in touch with her, and then it varies because in one session, the sister who's bereaved, she might just want to offload. So her befriender will just be listening to her, and she would be she will be that listening ear. The next session, the sister who's seeking the support, she might want the befriender to do all the talking. She might say, look, come on, give me some hadiths, give me some du'as. I'm feeling really vulnerable. I'm feeling really low. I'm feeling really sad today. You tell me. So, and other times it'll be like a two-way conversation. So it's like literally having a friend. That's why we are befrienders. It's like having a friend that you can lean on, but this friend has been trained in how to support you through your grief. So it's just a conversation, between you and somebody in confidence. And yeah, I mean, sometimes we give practical targets. So I remember there's one particular case where there's a sister who sadly lost her twins, and she couldn't get out of bed basically. And when I was supporting her, I remember her saying that she loves reading. So I said, okay, right. So once a week now, I want you just to go to the library, go and get some books and read them during the week. And then the following week, you're going to go back to return the books and get some more books out. So it was just giving her a practical target. It was a tool, a mechanism to get her out of bed, so that she can face the world again. So it can be practical targets like that, or it could be Islamic targets as well. Okay, now today, I want you to read this dua. I want you to read it 10 times and then send me a message that you read it 10 times. It can be that sort of guidance as well. It's all uplifting support. The aim is to get them used to their new normal life without that loved one.
So you mentioned you're a charitable organization, and everything that you're offering is cost-free. So how do you go about running the organization and covering the expenses and things like that?
We self-fund in terms of we run fundraising fairs sometimes. Also donations. We do rely on donations as well. Also, we are part of the Gardens of Peace Cemetery in Hainault in London, and so they tend to cover a lot of the expenses as well. So that's how our expenses are covered.
And if anyone who's listening is wanting to access the service or find out more information about what you're offering, or someone might be going through bereavement and thinking, I can do with someone listening to me, or giving me some advice and guidance. What's the process in terms of referrals?
Well, it's really easy. You're going through a traumatic time as it is, and we want to make the support easy for you to access. So you can email us. The email address is info@mbss.org.uk. You can visit our website, and the contact details are there. And the website address is www.mbss.org.uk, or you can telephone us. The office number is 0203 468 7333. We're on Facebook and Twitter and social media. So you can self-refer. Just use one of those means. Get in touch with us. Within 4 days, your support could start. Inshallah. As long as you don't speak some sort of obscure language, then hopefully we'll be able to start your support very quickly. And hopefully get you into a place where you're able to handle or deal with life in a more positive way, inshallah. And we pray that Allah makes it easy for everyone that's lost a loved one, especially with the current climate.
Yeah, there's lots of community members that have lost loved ones as a result of the pandemic, and the impact on mental health well-being is enormous. So I'm sure there's brothers and sisters out there that are listening today or watching the live and thinking, so-and-so in my family might benefit from that. So please do check out the website. It's Muslim Bereavement Support Service. If you just Google that, it'll come up, or mbss.org.uk. The contact numbers are there. You can drop an email or ring them during office hours, and I'm sure they'll be able to arrange everything else for you from that point.
Inshallah. Definitely. Please get in touch. You've got nothing to lose. The support is there. We're here waiting for you to support you. Take advantage of this service. You've got nothing to lose. Try it out once. If it's not for you, you can just say, look, please, that's it. I don't need any more sessions. It's not right for me, or it's not the right time for me. Sometimes people take a little bit longer to process what's happened, and 2-3 years down the line, you might feel, oh, actually, I need a bit of support now. Let's go and revisit, and let's see what MBS is about now. So just bear that in mind. And inshallah, it's a traumatic thing that you've gone through if you have lost a loved one. And moving on doesn't mean that you've forgotten your loved one. It doesn't mean that you don't love them. So don't feel guilty about looking to the future and moving forward. You will carry that person with you, but that person would want you to move on and, to get used to life without them, but in a positive way, inshallah.
Inshallah. Sister Sofia, thank you so much for making time for us today and talking about Muslim Bereavement Support Service and everything else that the organisation offers. Keep up the good work and thank you for your time today.
And thank you for having us on the show.
It's Idrees Rashid on Ramadan Live Drive Time.
It is Drive Time. My name is Idrees and I keep you company weekdays between 4 and 5:30. 1 hour's flown by very, very quickly, and my telephone line is consistently flashing the screen there. I'll come to your calls in a moment, guys. I know you're really eager to take part in the program to get you guys on air. I will do that right after these messages, so don't go anywhere. This message is brought to you in association with Health Watch South Tees.
Health Watch South Tees. Our job at Health Watch is simple. We're here to help make local health and social care services work better for you by listening to your views and sharing information. Health Watch is the independent champion for people who use these services. We can give you information to help you find the right GP, care home, hospital, NHS dentist, pharmacy, support for your mental health, and much more. We can also tell you what to do if you're unhappy with the service you've received. So if you're finding it hard to get the service you need, or just don't know how to find out what support options are available, we are here. We also listen to people's experiences, good and bad, find out what matters to you, and share your views with those who can do something about it. That's right, we have the power to ensure that those who fund and deliver your local services hear what you think about them. Tell them if it's working and what changes they could make, so it provides you with what you need when you need it. For information, contact Health Watch South Tees on 0800 118 1691, or you can use our text-only number 07451 288 789. More information is available on our website. Visit www.healthwatchmiddlesbrough.co.uk. To help make services better in your community, share your thoughts and experiences with us. If you have any questions, why not get in touch? We're here to make care better for you by working together.
CVFM Ramadan Live in association with Kashmir Food Store, your food specialists.
Everyone can now get free rapid COVID-19 tests twice a week. They show your results within 30 minutes. They also show you're doing what you can to protect your loved ones, your friends, your workmates, and that you want to keep life moving again. Around 1 in 3 people who have COVID-19 have no symptoms and are spreading it without knowing. That could be a friend, a relative, a workmate. It could even be you. Rapid tests are easy to get from nhs.uk/get tested. Let's take this next step safely.
For your convenience, rapid test kits are now available at CVFM Radio Studio. These can be collected anytime during office hours.
Kashmir Food Store.
कश्मीर फूड स्टोर
Kashmir Food Store.
कश्मीर फूड स्टोर हर जुबान पर एक ही नाम कश्मीर फूड स्टोर आइए अपने रमजान को खुशगवार बनाइए कश्मीर फूड स्टोर के साथ यहाँ आपको न सिर्फ ताज़ा गोश्त सब्जी फल और मसाला जात बल्कि घरेलू इस्तेमाल की अशिया जैसे बर्तन भी मुनासिब कीमत पर दस्तयाब है आज ही आए कश्मीर फूड स्टोर 115 to 123 Abingdon Road Middlesbrough telephone number 01642 242426
Hello, Ellie here. Let me introduce you to Smoothprint.
Whether you need business cards, brochures for your startups, or posters to announce your grand opening, perhaps design a logo to further promote your business. We can do it all and much more in a record time and at affordable prices.
Smoothprint is your local professional design and print business specializing in shop signage and vehicle graphics.
Our team of professional graphic designers will ensure that your corporate image and values are shown in a memorable, charming way, while the state-of-the-art digital printing technology we use will impress your business partners and potential customers and will add to your competitive edge.
Smoothprint. Telephone 01642 688 400 or order online at www.smoothprint.co.uk.
पापा माफ
ये मुन्ना किस बात की माफी मांग रहा है
वो माफी नहीं मांग रहा पिज्जा मांग रहा है और वो भी पापा माफ्स का
Papa Maths Pizzeria and Grill. Pizzas so tasty your family will ask for us by name. Newly opened in Middlesbrough with over 20 years in the fast food business. Come and taste our amazing pizzas, flame grilled lamb, shops, peri peri chicken, parmos, burgers, wraps and so much more. Spend £20 and get any 10-inch pizza free. Exclusions apply. Papa Maths 7A Hartington Road, Middlesbrough. Telephone 01642 244 263. Order online. Visit www.papamaths.co.uk.
This Ramadan, give your zakat and sadaqah in the name of Allah. With SKT Welfare, your donations transform lives, helping children go to school, providing safe water, protection in a safe haven home, and relieves hunger. For over 10 years, SKT Welfare has maintained a 100% policy, 100% zakat, 100% sadaqah, 100% lillah, 100% trust. Donate now on sktwelfare.org or call 0300 30 20 786.
They say there are only two certainties in life, death and taxes. Here at Chauhan & Singh, your local chartered accountants, we can't help you with the first, but taxes is something we know a lot about. With nearly 50 years in business, we have the expertise and knowledge to help businesses of all sizes and sectors. We offer a comprehensive range of accountancy and tax services. Our team has expertise in annual accounts, payroll, VAT returns, and a range of personal services such as wills and inheritance planning. So, whether it's payroll, account management, or tax planning, you can rely on Chauhan & Singh, Chartered Accountants.
Chauhan & Singh, 81 Borough Road, Middlesbrough. Telephone number 01642 244 090. Visit our website for more information, www.chauhanandsingh.co.uk.
C&M Borough Flowers, the name you can trust for all your floral needs. Put a smile on your loved one's face this Ramadan with the gift of colourful and beautifully fragrant flowers, expertly arranged by our professionals. Flowers suitable for all occasions, birthdays, anniversaries, weddings, funerals and more. Visit us at 47 Eastbourne Road, Middlesbrough to see our wonderful arrangements or call us on 01642 851 212 for orders and inquiries or visit our Facebook page at Borough Flowers.
Call or text the studio and take part in Ramadan Live on 01642 688 104.
It's Idrees Rashid on Ramadan Live Drivetime.
G. Welcome back. Assalamu alaikum. It's Idrees. Keep me company. Weekdays between 4 and 5:30. Live across Middlesbrough and the Teesside area on your local radio. And of course on Facebook and YouTube as well. If you've joined us, please hit the share button as well. And let's spread the message of Ramadan Live as well. someone's very patient, impatient to get on air, but we'll come to the question, and today's question is, well, it will be right after this next track. We're going to share the question with you. We're going to get you guys on air. We're going to give you a prize as well for getting involved with the program. So how about that, Let's take a listen to this, and then I will give you the question. So that one is not coming through the browser for some reason. Let me see, have a look and see if we can fix that. See if it works this time. So I'll be back right after this track. This is Ruby Ali. You enjoy this? I'm going to dig out the questions which have been offshored.
जिगर दे सख्त सजावां इश्क दिया दर्द जिगर दे सख्त सजावां इश्क दिया अल्लाह बाजार बिचावे इश्क न जा छड़दा सारे बाजार बिचावे इश्क न जा छड़दा फुल्ला वर्गी जिंदड़ी नु इश्क रुला छड़दा फुल्ला वर्गी जिंदड़ी नु इश्क रुला छड़दा सारे बाजार बिचावे इश्क न जा छड़दा सारे बाजार बिचावे इश्क न जा छड़दा गुल्ली दिन तेरा ता इश्क दिया बकरी गुल्ली दिन तेरा ता इश्क दिया सजना बाजो जात सिफाता इश्क दिया सजना बाजो जात सिफाता इश्क दिया Allahu Allah.
Yes, Allahu, welcome back to Drive Time. My name is Idrees. Keep me company on here on your local station on 104.5 across Middlesbrough and the Teesside area, and that was Ruby Ali with Allahu. Filmed in Curry Sharif, as you can tell from the video there, that was playing on the live. So let's go towards our rolling quiz. Or is it rolling today? And we only got 20 minutes, and I think it's quite a difficult question today, you know. So let's give you the question. It's a two-part quiz, and I want you to get both answers correct today, because not only will you be entered into the Manjaro's Palmer draw, but at the end of Ramadan, we're going to give away courtesy of Health Watch. We're going to give you a nice goodie bag with lots of different things, so you'll be entered into that draw as well. So that's why it's a bit of a difficult question. It's not that difficult, but it's a little bit harder than a number or a short one that I normally ask you. So you're gonna have to do a bit more research and a bit of thinking, and maybe consult someone within the family before you ring. So the question is, name the surah in the Holy Quran that starts with the name of a fruit. Okay, name the surah in the Holy Quran that starts with the name of a fruit. If you can name the surah on also fruit, you'll get a bonus point. 01642688104. So name the surah in the Holy Quran, or you can also comment on the live as well. Drop us a WhatsApp message, which is 01642688104. 688-104. That's Middlesbrough 688-104. How many times do I have to repeat that for you? You should have it saved in your phone by now. So first thing you need to do is pick up the phone and save 01642. Pick up the phone and type in 01642 688-104. Now hit the save button and type in CVFM radio, and then go onto WhatsApp, and then you can drop us a message as well. So the question is, name the surah in Holy Quran which starts with the name of a fruit. And if you know what the fruit is, well, you'll get into a bonus point as well into the entry for the goodie bag. Assalamu alaikum.
Walaikum salam.
Gee, one second. What's your name?
Muhammad Tayyib.
Your name is Muhammad Tayyib. And how can I help Muhammad Tayyib?
What did you say?
I said, how can I help today?
I would like to enter in the competition.
Okay, what was the question first of all for our listeners?
What surah starts with the name of a fruit?
And is it an apple?
No.
Is it a pear?
No.
Is it a banana?
No.
Okay. Okay, give me your answer then.
It's Surah Teen, and it's the fruit's a fig.
Okay. So name the surah first.
It's Surah Teen.
A teen, yeah?
Yeah.
And what's the fruit?
It's a fig. A fig, like them fruit figs. The one that looks like a date.
Okay. I'll take that as your answer, and then I'll come back to you if you are correct. So if you'd like to take part in a program, all you have to do, as Muhammad Tayyib's done, I'm not sure if he's got that correct or not, but I will be revealing the answer very soon. So you want a combination of a surah name and also a fruit, which is mentioned in the Holy Quran. 01642688104. The lines are now open for you to take part as well. So you're going to win a Manjaro's voucher, but also, if you're correct, you'll be entered into a draw for a goodie bag, courtesy of Health Watch. You heard Health Watch earlier on. So they are giving away a goodie bag, and we'll also be adding another prize in there as well. So it's going to be a nice prize, and that's going to be towards the end of Ramadan. So into this, every Monday we're going to enter one person into the draw who is the winner. And then you're going to have 1 out of 3 chance of winning the goodie bag, which is basically out of the winners. Hello, assalamu alaikum. Next caller.
Hello, Assalamu alaikum.
Walaikum salam. What's your name?
My name's Zohib.
Hi, Zohib. How are you?
I'm fine. How are you?
Alhamdulillah, I'm good. Would you like our listeners to know how old you are?
I am 5, everyone.
MashaAllah. Hello, everyone. Say Assalamu alaikum to Zohib, wherever you're listening. Oh, everyone is sending salam to you, Zohib. So.
Oh, thank you, everyone.
Oh, that's nice of you. So, are you in Middlesbrough or Stockton somewhere?
I'm in Middlesbrough.
Okay. And what did you do today?
I played with my friends outside.
Was the weather nice?
It was fine before, then it turned dark.
Oh, we don't like when it turns dark. We like it nice and sunny, yeah?
Yeah.
So, Zohib, would you like to take part in our quiz?
Yes.
Okay. So the question to you is, which surah in the Holy Quran starts off with the name of a fruit?
Is it Shua Atin and the fruit's name is the fig?
Then, and you are saying fig as well. Okay, thank you for your call, and we'll see if you are correct towards the end of the program. So that was Zohib. If you'd like to take part in the program, it's very easy to do. Pick up the telephone and dial 01642 688 Yes, don't just copy of what Muhammad Tayyib or Zohib said. Do your own research. They might be incorrect. You know, we had people where everyone just copied of each other, and then at the end of the show, all of them incorrect apart from one person. No, so देखते हैं अगली लाइन पर कौन है, क्या कहना चाहते हैं. Hello, assalamu alaikum.
Assalamu alaikum.
Walaikum salam. What's your name?
My name is Labret.
Your name is what? Your name is what? Sorry.
Larib.
Larib.
Yeah.
And how old are you, Larib?
3.
MashaAllah. And what's your answer, Larib?
Surah Teen.
Surah Teen. And?
Yeah.
And what's the fruit name?
Fig.
Okay, thank you for your call. And you are caller number 3. So, that, see, if a 3-year-old can take part in the program, why can't you? 01642 688 if you'd like to take part now. I know the lines were busy when we took that call. So, if you want to ring back now, you should be able to pick up the call for you straight away. So, we're going to go to another caller. And if you're ringing on my mobile, that's not going to go through. And hello, assalamu alaikum.
Hello, assalamu alaikum.
Walaikum salam.
My name's Ayan and I'm calling from Middlesbrough.
And Ayan, how are you today?
I'm fine. How are you?
Alhamdulillah, I'm good. Thank you for ringing. And how was your day been?
My day has been fine. It's just, you know, I don't really like the weather. I like it when it's hot so I can go outside.
Oh, okay. I've not been outside much today. I've just been in the radio station and the office. So it was sunny this morning when I came, so I've not been out all day. What was it been like? Wasn't the weather good today? I thought it might have been all right. Mind you, I did have the heating on in the building, so I was feeling a bit cold. So, Ayan, what would you like to recite?
I would like to recite the 4th kalma.
And also, what's the question as well to take part?
It's name the surah named after a fruit.
So the name the surah which starts off with the name of a fruit. Bit of a difference, but what do you think?
I think it's Surah At-Tin and the fruit's name is the fig.
Okay, I'll take that as your answer. I'm going to go to another caller because the lines are quite busy. And if you want to call in 01642688104, just missed that caller as well. So pick up the telephone 688104. So अगली कॉल की तरफ चलते हैं, देखते हैं कौन है यहाँ पर. हेलो, अस्सलाम वालेकुम.
Alaikum assalam.
जी, what's your name? Where are you calling from?
Amina, Middlesbrough.
Amina. Is that correct?
Yeah.
And how old are you, Amina?
10.
MashaAllah. Beautiful name, Amina. And what would you like to share with our listeners today?
I went to school.
You wanna enter the competition?
Yes.
Okay, Amina, I'm gonna ask you a question and you're gonna give me an answer to that one. Well, in fact, two answers, and see if you're one of the lucky ones today. So which surah in the Holy Quran starts off with the name of fruit, and what is the name of the surah and the fruit?
What dini was zaytun?
And what's the fruit name? Do you know?
What bean?
And the fruit?
A fig.
Okay. Take that as your answer, and देखते हैं अगली कॉल पर कौन है. And 01642688104 if you'd like to take part in the program. I know the lines are busy, but if you do get the voicemail, just hang up and call again, and then we'll get you on. Let me see if I can activate this call here. And it was diverted. Hello, assalamu alaikum. Next caller. Oh. Wa alaikum salam.
My name's Hamza.
Your name's what?
Hamza.
Hamza. And are you related to Zohaib?
He's my cousin.
Oh, I see. You sound very similar. How old is Hamza?
I'm 13.
13, mashallah. So Hamza, do you know the name of the surah that starts off with the name of a fruit, and what fruit was it?
Is it Surah At-Tin, and the fruit is the fig?
Okay, thank you for your call, and we'll see if you are correct towards the end of the program. You are calling.
Am I number 6?
You are calling number 6. So you have been following along. You have been very observant. So thank you for that. So देखें ना, छोटे-छोटे देखते रहते हैं कौन का इनका नंबर क्या है. हेलो, अस्सलाम वालेकुम.
वालेकुम रहमतुल्लाहि बरकातहू.
जी वालेकुम सलाम. कौन और कहाँ से?
सूरत बत्तीनी व जैतूनी. फ्रूट है जैतून. सही है.
जैतून. अब तो ये तो मैं बाद में बताऊंगा ना, प्रोग्राम के बाद. जैतून को इंग्लिश में क्या बोलते हैं?
जैतून को इंग्लिश में क्या बोलते हैं? अरे वो जैतूनी बोलते हैं ना.
अच्छा, जैतून को इंग्लिश में
नहीं ना, ऑलिव ऑयल. नहीं, गलत बोल.
नहीं, मैं नहीं अभी कहा, मैं तो सिर्फ सवाल कर रहा हूँ. तो मैं आपका जैतून लिख.
नहीं, अंजीर थोड़ी है. अंजीर नहीं है.
जैतून लिख लेता हूँ. तो आपने सवाल
मैंने सवाल भी नहीं, वो हंडी बनाते बनाते सुन रही हूँ आप.
अच्छा, जैतून का तो तेल इस्तेमाल करती हैं सारा बहन
जी. हेलो, मेरे फोन की आवाज है ना डबल जा रही है.
अच्छा, नहीं डबल इस वजह जा रही है कि आपका रेडियो भी आना है, इस वजह से. आप सिर्फ टेलीफोन पर सुने. आप सिर्फ टेलीफोन पर सुने तो फिर आपको एक ही आवाज आएगी. तो मैं कह रहा हूँ कि आप जैतून का तेल इस्तेमाल करती हैं हांडी में?
नहीं.
अच्छा, नेमतुल्लाह भाई क्या बता रहे हैं? उनको बोलो खुद टेलीफोन करें।
एक मिनट इधर आ जाओ, इद्रीस भाई बुला रहे हैं।
हाँ, ये आपको एडवाइस देते रहते हैं वहाँ पीछे से। इनको
हेलो,
बोले।
अस्सलाम वालेकुम
जी
इद्रीस
जी,
भाई।
वालेकुम सलाम, कैसे हैं?
हाँ, अल्हम्दुलिल्लाह, आपकी दुआ में ठीक हूँ। I think you know the answer is Anjeer fig, the Horarican. Okay?
नहीं एक
हेलो?
जी जी, आपने जैतून कहा था ना, आपका आंसर हो गया।
मैंने जैतून बोली तो ऑलिव ऑयल है ना।
ठीक है, आपका आंसर मैं लिख लिया आंसर आपका, मेहरबानी।
लिख लिए ना, अच्छा अच्छा,
ठीक है,
शुक्रिया बहुत बहुत, जज़ाकल्लाह।
Allah Hafiz. So she's Sister Sarah is saying zaytun, which is olive. So
वालेकुम सलाम।
जी, अस्सलाम वालेकुम।
वालेकुम सलाम।
जी, कौन और कहाँ से?
My name is Hasib and I'm calling from Middlesbrough.
Hasim, you speak Pashto?
Yeah.
Okay. Say hello, my name is Hasib and I'm listening to Radio Ramadan in Pashto.
زمانة ما حسيب ده راديو رمضان تا وارد بسنكم.
And now say that if you want to take part in the competition, ring 01642688104 in Pashto.
Chitasu competition kiki number 01642688104 ring ka whatever enter share.
Yeah, well done. That was your Pashto is okay. I can verify that. Yeah. So the question is, which surah of the Holy Quran starts off with the name of a fruit, and name the fruit as well if you can.
Surah Teen, and it's fig. It's a fig.
Okay, where did he get the information from?
My mom.
Okay. Teen and fig. Okay, I will take that as your answer, and we'll see towards the end of the show who is right and who isn't. Hello, assalamu alaikum. Next caller.
Hello, assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum salam. What's your name and where are you calling from, dear?
My name's Huria and I'm calling from Middlesbrough.
MashaAllah, Huria, how are you today? You well?
Alhamdulillah, I'm good. How are you?
I'm okay as well. Lines are really busy, so I just you can see all the missed calls. Can you hear that noise?
Lines are always busy because of the competition.
I know. Which is good. It's it's encouraging people to take part and do a bit of research, and we'll see what happens. Anyway, how was your day? How was school?
School was good. And just doing normal work as usual.
Normal work, as opposed to what lessons did he have today?
I had business, I had geography, I had English, I had maths, and I had science.
MashaAllah, looks like you had a tough day today. You must be all drained out. Anyway. So did you hear the question, or shall I repeat it for you?
Could you repeat it?
Okay, so name the surah in the Holy Quran which has the name of the fruit at the start, and also if you know what the fruit is as well.
It's a Surah Atin, and the fruit name is the fig.
Okay, I'll take that as your answer, and then I'm going to say goodbye to you because another caller is waiting as well to come on air. And then let me see if I can get this caller on air as well. Assalamu alaikum. Next caller.
Wa alaikum assalam rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu.
Ji, who am I speaking to?
Sofia Hussain.
Sofia Hussain. The name is familiar. So have I seen you before?
I don't know.
You sound familiar. I don't know. I might have. Have you been to the radio station before?
Yeah, I did.
Oh, are you the Sofia that was with the Huria the other day?
Yes.
MashaAllah. Well, welcome to the program. And what would you like to share with our listeners today?
I wanted to answer the question, and I also wanted to recite Surah Kawthar.
Okay, so give me the answer first, Sophie, and then you can recite Surah Kawthar as well.
Okay, the answer is Surah Teen, and the fruit name is the fig.
Okay, Jazakallah, and feel free to recite your short surah as well.
What did you say again? Sorry.
I said, did you want to recite the short surah as well?
Oh yes. Surah Qasr.
Okay, read away.
Okay. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم إنا أعطيناك الكوثر فصل لربك وانحر إن شانئك هو الأبتر.
MashaAllah, Jazakallah, and thank you for your call. I'm going to go to another caller. And as I said, the lines are very busy. And that was Sophie. She was number 10. Who's number 11? Hello, Assalamu alaikum.
Assalamu alaikum. Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum salam. Who have I got on the line?
Danish.
Say it again one more time.
Danish.
Danish. Assalamu alaikum, Danish. And how old are you?
6.
6, mashallah. And how many languages do you speak?
Only English.
Only English?
But I speak a little bit of Arabic.
You speak a little bit Arabic. And any other language?
I understand a little bit of Bengali.
You understand a little bit of Bengali. We finally got there. So we had, who did we have? We had another caller who speak in Pashto. So I want you to say hello, assalamu alaikum, and welcome to Radio Ramadan in Bengali for me.
Assalamu alaikum.
Walaikum salam. All right. Say my name is Danish and I'm 6 years old in Bengali.
My name is Danish.
That's not Bengali. Anyway, I shouldn't test you like this. So 01642688104. And what can I say to Danish? What's the answer to the question that we were running?
Sure.
Shall I repeat the question for you? Shall I repeat the question for you?
Yeah.
So,
Please.
okay. Name the surah in the Holy Quran which starts off with the name of a fruit, and also if you know what the fruit is.
The fruit is fig.
Mm-hmm.
Surah asking.
Okay, I'll take your call, and that is your answer. Jazakallah khair. And the lines are really, really busy today, and I'm going to probably make this my last call because we need to wrap this up as well soon. Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum salam.
What caller number are you? 12?
I think I'm calling number 12.
And what are you going to win today?
The Sea of Manjaro.
The Manjaro's Palma voucher. Yes, big thank you to Manjaro's as well for sponsoring Drive Time. So what's your answer? I'm going to ask you the question one more last.
Surah is Surah Deen, and the fruit is a fig.
Okay, what's your name?
Ahmed. Come on, brother John, he's too shy.
Shy Burns get nothing. No. So he's going to have to ring in to take part. Or you can send us a WhatsApp message as well on 01642688104. Now, I'll speak to your brother as well. Put him on the phone.
Okay, wait. Wait there.
Okay, that's fine. Go and find your brother. पूरा खानदान एंटर होना चाहता है.
Wait. Wait there.
I'm not going anywhere.
Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum salam. What's your name?
My name's Abdul.
Abdul, how much would you like to donate? You said you were going to give some money to charity. Is it £10 you want to donate?
No.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Ahmed said you wanted to donate some money to charity. He said he was going to put my brother on the phone. Are you sure you don't want to donate anything? That's why I bought the phone to you. He said my brother's going to donate some money as well. He's just donated £10.
He's confused. He wants to answer the question.
Why have you confused him?
What?
Why have you confused him? Does he want to take part in the charity program or the competition?
The competition.
Oh, I thought you wanted to take part in the charity program.
No.
Oh, okay. I must have misheard. Anyway, what's it?
Should I give him it?
Put him back on the phone again.
Hello.
Is it £20 or £10?
Hello.
What's your name?
Abdul Basir.
Abdul Basir. And what's the answer? Do you know the answer? Were you asleep? And he just woke you up?
No, I'm just tired.
You're tired. Okay. I'm sorry to disturb you. Okay. Go back to sleep and then get some rest and enjoy the rest of your evening. Abdul Basit. So that was, his brother was trying to do a good deed, but he was too tired to take part in the program. So you need to be awake if you want to win, and you need to be with it. And 01642688104 is the telephone number. Let's go to a quick break, and after the break, I will announce the winner. And during the break, you can drop us a message on. What can you drop us a message on? Hello, what's happening here? Okay. So drop us a message on 01642688104, and I will take your answer into account as well. You know, this caller has been trying for about half an hour. Let me just take him on the end and then do goodbye. Hello, assalamu alaikum.
Hello.
Gigi.
Hello, this is Tahir here. Could I just answer the question?
Yes, of course. Is it Tahir?
ताहिर चौहान।
ताहिर, कैसे हैं आप? ये ओके?
अल्हम्दुलिल्लाह ठीक ठाक, बिल्कुल ठीक। आप खैरियत से हैं?
और आप कंपटीशन में हिस्सा लेना चाहते हैं?
जी जरूर।
अच्छा, तो सवाल आपने तो सुन लिया ना, उसका जवाब क्या है?
सवाल मैंने सुन लिया है, इसका जवाब मोस्ट लाइकली सूरत 3 है, वो 3 ही वो जैतून। तो इसमें जो फ्रूट नेम है वो जैतून है, एंड व्हाट वी कॉल ऑलिव। सो इसमें बेसिकली जो है वो कसम खाई गई है, कसम है फ्रूट जैतून की और तूरे सीनीन की। तो द आंसर शुड बी जैतून व्हिच इज ऑलिव।
माशाल्लाह, वेरी वेल एक्सप्लेन्ड तार भाई। तो 2 सिर्फ कॉलर्स थे जिन्होंने जैतून का ऑलिव, और एक आप थे और एक सारा बेन। सो देयर विल बी ओनली 2 पीपल एंटरिंग इनटू द ड्रॉ। 50-50 चांस है आपका। सो वेल डन टू यू, जज़ाकल्लाह खैर फॉर योर कॉल, मेहरबानी। So you heard it there. I told you, I was hinting that you need to do your own research and not follow Muhammad Tayyib, because he had it incorrect. It was not a fig, it was zaitun, which is olive. And Sarah Ben was mentioning olive oil and this and that, and I spoke to her about cooking olive oil. I was dropping hints, but you didn't listen, did you? You had a copy of Muhammad Tayyib and the rest of them, which means none of your entries are valid today. And who else is there? So everyone else that has mentioned figs is incorrect. And have you checked what number am I? We're going to give you the numbers. If you weren't on the air and during the break, I will put your name if you given me the answer either on the live or on WhatsApp into the draw as well. So I'll give you the numbers on WhatsApp in a moment during the break. I was on live and you didn't announce the winners for yesterday. Yes, we did announce the winners yesterday. We read out 3 names that won yesterday during iftar time. Okay, so inshallah we'll repeat those winners in a moment, so don't worry inshallah if you missed it, but we did announce the winners there. Okay, I know fig is a fruit as well, but I wanted to know which surah of the Holy Quran started off with the name of a fruit, and it was zaitun, and you were incorrect, so don't get technical, dear sister. Hello, assalamu alaikum. Should we go to break or should we speak to this caller? Because the competition is now closed, so it'll be too late to enter. Hello, assalamu alaikum.
Walaikum assalam. I just spoke to you. I answered a question and I got disconnected. This is Tahir Chauhan here. Back again.
Tahir. Sorry, I thought you put the phone down after the answer. Yes, carry on.
So basically I answered that the name of the surah is Surah At-Teen, and that is in 30th para, and it says, "Wat-Teeni wa Zaytun," which means that the Lord is asking for the surah of the fruit Zaytun. Qasam hai Zaytun ki aur Ture Sinin ki. So basically, this is the Surah At-Teen, and the fruit name is Zaytun, which we call olive.
Very well explained there, brother. Thank you so much for your call again. And you are one of the only two people to get that correct today, because everyone else was copying off each other, and you did your own research. So thank you for your answer, and thank you for taking part in the program. I'll announce the winner very shortly. Keep listening.
Okay. Thank you very much.
They can. Thank you to my brother. And now people saying they didn't hear the question properly. Listen, I repeated the question. Sister Shemis, and how we missed the clarity of the question. No, the question was very clear. I must have asked it about 20 times, so you can't blame it on the question. You always have to blame someone else, don't you? Anyway, let's not talk about blame or anything like that. It was all part of a learning curve today, that don't follow someone else, make your own decisions, do your own research. That's the lesson for today, is the majority isn't always right. That's another lesson for today. And what's the other lesson? I think 2 lessons enough for today, isn't it? So 01642688104 is the telephone number, as ever, if you'd like to take part in anything. And that was the end of that particular segment. I'm going to take a short commercial break and then dig out all the answers that come through on the WhatsApp as well. Anything that has come since I confirmed the answer is not going to be entered into the draw, just to clarify before I even go to the messages. So there.
CVFM Ramadan Live in association with Borough Carpets, offering every customer the red carpet welcome.
अब हम आहिस्ता आहिस्ता लॉकडाउन से बाहर आ रहे हैं। अब हम दोबारा बाहर मिल भी सकते हैं, 6 लोगों के साथ पार्क में पिकनिक, लेकिन अपने अपने कंबल और आपस में बहुत सारा फासला रखकर। लेकिन अचानक कोई दोस्त दिख जाए तो उसे साथ आने की दावत ना देना बुरा लगेगा ना। लेकिन ज्यादा लोगों से मिलने का मतलब है कोविड-19 के होने का ज्यादा खतरा। इसलिए सिर्फ 6 लोगों तक के ग्रुप्स या 2 खानदान आपस में मिल सकते हैं। आइए इस अगले कदम को इंतहाई एहतियात से उठाएं। याद रखिए, हैंड्स, फेस, स्पेस एंड फ्रेश एयर।
ऐ वतन वतन मेरे आबाद रहे तू ही मेरी मंजिल है।
हर किसी की मंजिल वतन कॉन्टिनेंटल स्टोर ही तो है। वतन कॉन्टिनेंटल स्टोर, जहां पर आपको मिलेगा ताज़ा गोश्त, चिकन, फल और सब्जियां, तमाम मसाला जात, आला वैरायटी बेकरी का सामान। इसके अलावा किचन के तमाम बर्तन भी दस्तयाब हैं। इस रमजान आएं और हमारी स्पेशल ऑफर्स का भरपूर फायदा उठाएं। आपके मुंतजिर वतन कॉन्टिनेंटल स्टोर।
Within Continental Store, 26 to 30 Northcote Street, Stockton-on-Tees. Telephone 01642649400.
हाय, मेरा सारा सोने का जेवर चोरी हो गया।
बाजी, आपने घर पे कैमरे नहीं लगवाए थे?
कैमरे?
जी हाँ, आपकी और आपके सामान की हिफाजत के लिए ये जरूरी है कि आपके घर में जदीद सिक्योरिटी कैमरा और अलार्म सिस्टम लगा हो।
Twin Security Systems is your one-stop for all your security needs. Specialists in alarms, CCTV for home or business, and even vehicle CCTV and tracking systems installed for your peace of mind. All brands supplied and fitted by our team of experts. We also offer PAT testing and all your electrical needs. LED security lighting, installation and maintenance. Twin Security Systems are checked and vetted approved, so you know you're getting a quality workmanship guaranteed. For a no-obligation free quotation, telephone us on 01642 687070. That's 687070. Twin Security Systems, keeping you safe.
ज़हनी सुकून के लिए ट्विन सिक्योरिटी से आज ही राब्ता कीजिए।
पापा माफ। ये मुन्ना किस बात की माफी मांग रहा है?
वो माफी नहीं मांग रहा, पिज्जा मांग रहा है, और वो भी पापा माफ्स का।
Papa Maths, Pizzeria and Grill. Pizzas so tasty your family will ask for us by name. Newly opened in Middlesbrough with over 20 years in the fast food business. Come and taste our amazing pizzas, flame grilled lamb, shops, peri peri chicken, parmos, burgers, wraps and so much more. Spend £20 and get any 10-inch pizza free. Exclusions apply. Papa Maths, 7A Hartington Road, Middlesbrough. Telephone 01642 244 263. Order online. Visit www.papamaths.co.uk.
शादी तो मैं करूंगी, लेकिन एक शर्त है, योर इवेंट्स नॉर्थ ईस्ट की प्लानिंग के साथ।
Your Events Northeast, फिर कबूल है।
Your Events Northeast, helping to make your events and special occasions extra special. Whether you're planning a small and intimate wedding or something of a grander scale, let our experienced team make it a stress-free experience for you. We can take care of all the arrangements from flower walls, cakes, fruit displays, chocolate fountains, dessert tables, photography, videography, and so much more. Call us now on 01141 99453 to discuss your requirements, or visit youreventne.co.uk and check out our social media accounts at yourevents.ne.
मम्मी आज आपको कुछ भी नहीं देने जा रही, क्योंकि पापा ने किया हुआ है इफ्तार स्पेशल ऑर्डर हमजा से।
Hamza's Iftar Special. Meal serves 5 for £25 or 10 for £35 and includes starters and main. Starters, chicken shahi kebab, fish pakora, barbecue chicken drumsticks. Main course, ichari gosht or meat curry, vegetable curry, chicken rice, portion of pakora, naan or roti, salad and chutney. Hamza's 107 to 109 Waterloo Road, Middlesbrough. Telephone 01642 244 255 for your orders. Orders must be placed 2 hours before iftar.
Across Millsborough and Teesside, this is 104.5 CVFM Ramadan Live.
Assalamu alaikum and a warm welcome back to Drive Time with you. A little bit later than usual because Aman was running a little bit late, but he's here in the studio, so I'm going to quickly wrap up my program. So what we're talking about, the answer was obviously everyone got the right surah, but the food was wrong because they copied off each other, and one person was wrong and everyone else followed, apart from Sarah Bain and Tahir Johan Saab. So 2 correct entries. So I'm gonna toss a coin, pound coin here. So Sarah Bain is going to be heads, and Tahir Bai is going to be tails. So whoever gets this, it's tails. It is tails. I don't know if you can see that, but Tahir Johan Saab is the winner for today for Manjaro's, and he'll also enter into the draw for the lucky dip bag, courtesy of who? Yes, indeed. So our guests who will be coming on next week, Health Watch South Tees. I was waiting for our listeners to type the messages in there, but a bit too slow today. So I'm going to enter you into the draw for the goodie bags as well. So first entry into the goodie bag for this week is Tahir Bhai. So next Monday as well, we're going to do another entry, and the following Monday we're going to do another entry. So they'll have a 1 in 3 chance of winning. So that's it. Big thank you to everyone that's took part and followed everyone else's lead and got it wrong. Yeah, take the lesson from today. Don't copy everyone else, and majority isn't always correct. So that's all from me, and inshallah I'll be back again tomorrow, same time, same place. So keep me in your du'as, and inshallah I will do the same as well. Assalamu alaikum for now.